Good morning, everyone. Advent day 5, which is also December 5th, and it's my favorite time of the morning. It's definitely not my favorite time of the day, because morning is not my favorite time of the day, but picking my mini has quickly become my favorite reason to get out of bed. How about that? Because my electric blanket was really nice and toasty this morning. I'm staying home from work again today, so yeah, it was a little hard to get out of bed. But anyway, gotta pick my mini. Let's see what we get today. Ooh. I say I like them all. Of course I like them all. I picked them out. Anyway. Let's see. Oh, this one's by In the Deep QC, which I do believe I have knit before, but I don't remember what. And this is a beautiful speckled multi-green mini. So I'm going to get that wound up, get it cast on in my blanket, and the next thing you'll see from me, I think, unless I find something else interesting, is my squirrel knit up. So I'll show you guys that in a little bit. Hello again. I have decided to try to make some yogurt today. I have an Instapot. So here, there we go. And it has the, this is tough. I'm trying to use the front camera. It has the yogurt button, which is how you make yogurt, apparently. I've never made it before. And the doctor said I should eat yogurt with the antibiotics, so I bought some yogurt and now I'm trying to make some. It's going to be an experiment, we'll see. It seems like people have pretty good success, so I'm going to give it a shot. Anyway, so inside the Instapot right now I have 8 cups of milk. It's doing this boil function, which apparently doesn't boil it, it actually just scalds the milk, and then I have to make sure it's a certain temperature, put it in an ice bath, bring it down to a different temperature, and then I have this bowl of yogurt. Can you see that? I don't know. Anyway, it's like 2 tablespoons of actual store-bought yogurt. I mix some of that milk in with that, whisk it all up, put it in there, and then it's going to cook on some yogurt setting for like 10 hours, and then you strain it. So I'll show you what that looks like many hours from now, maybe even tomorrow. So wish me luck. Alright, there is my In the Deep QC mini all knit up into my Cozy Memories blanket. And I totally miscounted yesterday. This is the 45th square in my blanket overall. I'll try and pan out, which is getting a little more difficult. It's still quite small in comparison to what would fit on a whole bed, but anyway, I really did like using this yarn. It wasn't as plump as some yarns, but didn't bother me at all. I think it looks great, and I absolutely love the color changes and the speckling. So, total spoiler alert, I guess, and I'm really going to show it to you. This was my Frozen mystery knit-along, and now, as you can see, I'm throwing it. I'll be re-knitting it. I just found a big mistake, and I didn't follow the rules, which is to use a lifeline, and I just don't have the brain power to go back and pick it up. Luckily, I'm not too far. It does suck. I lost a lot of progress, but I have learned a lot. One thing for sure, this project is going to really help me improve on my chart reading. It already really has. I think the part that I actually screwed up on, I knit last night when I wasn't feeling well, and I just wasn't paying attention. So yeah, use a lifeline. It will save you a lot of heartache. So anyway, I was hoping to have the whole first clue done tonight to be able to show you guys, so clearly that's not going to happen. But I will probably show you what I have. It's not going to be much. Obviously, it's going to be negative or backwards progress, but I am going to put a lifeline in this time. So anyway, any of you knitting that out there, any of you knitting lace or something you're not very comfortable with, definitely yeah, be smart, take the extra time, use a lifeline because it will save your butt. Alright guys. Have I mentioned yet that I suck at being patient? That says 6 hours. The yogurt's been in there for 6 hours and 2 minutes. And I'm dying to lift the lid to see if it's really gonna be yogurt. But I have another 4 hours to wait. And after the 4 hours, I have to strain it for like 4 hours. I just want yogurt. Maybe this is why people buy it. 6 minutes. The suspense is killing me. Okay, there it is. Let's see. I'm not sure if looking in the lid I will know it's yogurt or not. I'd say it looks like something. And it smells like yogurt. That's probably a good sign, right? It's definitely a lot thicker than the milk that went in there. Oh gosh. Oh, it's splashy. Good thing I didn't make more than half a gallon. Seriously, the strainer's barely holding it. It's gonna come over the sides. Alright, so now apparently that's a strain for like the next 4 hours in the refrigerator. And all I want to do is taste it. Alright, so today has been pretty uneventful. The biggest deal of the day was the yogurt experiment, which I think did work. I tried a little bit of it while it's warm, and yogurt is not good warm. And it's also unsweetened, so I don't know if I'd like it cold either. I've just been putting a little bit of jam in the stuff that I bought from the store. But it definitely, I mean, you can see the texture on there. It looks like yogurt. I have it straining right now, and I do believe what strains out of there is whey. And I've heard about some recipes for bread that you can make with the whey that comes out, so I don't know if that's going to happen, but it's a thought anyways. So, you guys are probably so sick of hearing me talk about how I'm sick and I don't feel good and whatever. But earlier this afternoon, like 1:30, I had what I already had, but like times, I don't know how many. It was just so overwhelming. So I went and laid down and took a nap. But it was weird, like when my eyes were closed, like I could see like flashes of light. It's almost like when I've had a migraine in the past, except for this is, like I don't have the light sensitivity as I'm sitting here like a migraine. I don't know. I'm trying to call my doctor and get an appointment from a regular doctor, and of course they don't have any. Not even when you tell them, you know, you've already been urgent care and whatever. So I had to call my boss again and explain to him as much as I know what's going on. And yeah, I'm just really frustrated. It's weird because the cold symptoms themselves, like I haven't breathed this clear in so long, and I think you can hear my voice, like that part of it feels like it's going away, but whatever this headache and dizzy and like a little bit stomach stuff is, I don't like it. Anyhow, I have my spoiler for the Frozen show again, and then I'm going to call it a night here. I'm going to have some dinner and Wednesday because he used to be a doctor, so I told Glenn, I don't think he's going to know anything without seeing me, and probably without tests or something, I don't know. But I restarted my Frozen show, and I have spoilers. So again, just like yesterday, if you don't want to see the spoilers, thank you so much for watching this far, and I should be back tomorrow. And if you want to see spoilers, then stay tuned because I have them. I don't think I'm any further, or maybe not even as far as I was yesterday when I showed you, but you'll notice I actually have 2 lifelines in here, but the top lifeline is at the very top. So I'm doing a lifeline every 10 rows, and after I've done the 20 rows, I just take out the previous lifeline, because I figure if I haven't found the mistake by then, it should be okay. So there we have it. It actually wasn't a bad thing to completely rip back, because I had some mistakes on the first one down in this area, and I was just letting it go because they didn't bother me. But what had happened, one entire side was completely fine, and then on this side, where that comes to a point, that point like veered off this way, and I had like kind of 2 points going on, and it was just all kinds of wrong. And I should have known better, because I came to the end of one row and I had been perfect on my stitch count, even if some of my stitches were wrong. Like, I think mostly what I did was put some yarn overs in the wrong place, but I didn't like make extras. I just moved them around or whatever. So anyway, stitch count was right, and I got to the end of a row and I was short a stitch, and so I created a stitch on the end like you do to fudge it, and that should have been my clue to go back and look further to figure out why I was short a stitch. But what came to mind was that I just forgot to create the stitch on the row previously, but apparently that was not the case. So anyway, it looks very nice now. The colors are still not good. I meant to show you guys this in the daylight, but then with my nap I got all sidetracked. So anyway, I'm going to sign off for now. I hope you guys are having a very Merry December.